How would you see the markets reacting post June the 4th? Because there's a lot of speculation that it could, will be the scale of the win. And do you think, are you confident about the Prime Minister's slogan of Ab ki baar NDA 400 par? Do you think that aim is very much on track?
About the markets, I like to say two things. Markets go on very many different factors, domestic being very importantly one of them. But in a global situation where there's so much of volatility all around the world, and where big economies which actually make up for the biggest markets for very many emerging economies to export their products, almost signs of recession setting in, and if they're lucky, they are going to come out of it. But never mind, the volatility globally is a very big issue. So if the markets were to look at these factors and then perform, they have the domestic market as a sharp contrast to the uncertainty of what prevails outside. And therefore, certainly Indian stock markets have a lot to celebrate, and they have been showing in the last 6 or 8 months. Equally, markets have their own wisdom in seeing what is going to make an economy sound, stable and predictable in a way, given a minimum level of uncertainties. And also they want government to be stable. They don't want unstable governments, which are the normal products of coalition government, except for once, even in spite of small coalition. I mean, a big coalition, somebody like Atal Bihari Vajpayee was able to keep up the balance and take us forward. But normally uncertainty is high, probability of, volatility is very high when there is no single majority government in place. Indian people have been in the last 2 elections giving that single majority for Prime Minister Modi, and as a result, a stable government has been in place, which gives predictable policies, predictable and consistent tax framework. All these matter to the stock markets. So if there is going to be, and there will be, that's my confidence, a good result coming for BJP on the 4th. It indicates stability, people standing by a good majority infused government, and that will mean good message for the stock market, and therefore it can really go up. It will be a solid bull's market then.